Gents, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the unique world of Sigma males. Now we all know that Sigma males are different. They don't follow trends, they don't seek validation, and they certainly aren't interested in what the majority is obsessed with. In fact, their interests tend to be, well, a little abnormal by society standards. But that's precisely what makes them so intriguing, right? Today, we're going to explore 10 things that only Sigma males seem to be fascinated by. Things that might seem unusual, even odd, to others, but hold deep meaning for the Sigma male. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you just might find yourself resonating with these abnormal fascinations. And who knows, you might even discover a few new Sigma traits within yourself. Let's get into it. Number 1. Solitude. The power of being alone. Solitude. Most people avoid it like the plague. To them, being alone feels uncomfortable, awkward, and even depressing. But for Sigma males, it's like oxygen. Solitude isn't just a break from the chaos of the world. It's where they thrive. Alone time is the breeding ground for creativity, self-reflection, and growth. Sigmas use it to recharge, sharpen their focus, and understand themselves better. You see, while others may fill their time with social activities or distractions, the Sigma prefers to take a step back and disconnect. They know that true power lies in mastering the self, and that mastery can only happen in silence. There's nothing abnormal about wanting peace, right? Well, for most people it is, but not for the Sigma. He's perfectly content being alone with his thoughts. Gents, ever felt like you needed to be alone to reset your mind? That's a Sigma trait. Don't ignore it. Number 2. Mastery over emotions. Emotional outbursts, impulsive reactions, and wearing your heart on your sleeve. These are things you'll rarely, if ever, see from a Sigma male. Most people think that openly displaying your emotions is a sign of authenticity. But Sigma males think differently. They believe in emotional control, in understanding their feelings deeply, but not letting them dictate their actions. This may seem strange to others who expect emotional responses, but Sigma males keep their emotions under wraps. It's not that they don't feel deeply, they do. They just don't believe in letting those emotions cloud their judgment. They know that staying composed in a chaotic world is their superpower. Emotional discipline allows them to navigate life with clarity and make decisions that others can't even fathom when overwhelmed by their feelings. Gents, ever notice how staying calm gives you the upper hand in life? That's Sigma wisdom right there. Number 3. The pursuit of knowledge, not popularity. Most people spend their time scrolling through social media, trying to stay up to date with the latest trends, chasing likes and followers. Sigma males? Not even close. They couldn't care less about keeping up with superficial trends. What fascinates them is knowledge, deep, meaningful, and sometimes obscure knowledge that others overlook. Sigma males are lifelong learners, and they don't limit their learning to conventional subjects. Whether it's ancient philosophy, quantum physics, or self-mastery techniques, they're always digging deeper, expanding their understanding of the world. What's abnormal about this? Well, in a world that values instant gratification and surface-level information, Sigma males are part of the rare few who prioritize depth over flash. Gents, when was the last time you learned something just for the sake of knowing it without trying to impress anyone? That's Sigma thinking in action. Number 4. Indifference to validation. Most people seek validation like they need it to breathe, constantly looking for approval from friends, family, and even strangers. The Sigma male? He moves through life with a sense of detachment from external opinions. In fact, one of the most abnormal things about Sigma males is their complete indifference to validation. This isn't arrogance or defiance. It's pure self-reliance. Sigmas trust their internal compass, and they don't need anyone to tell them they're on the right path. Their confidence comes from within, which is why they don't spend their time trying to impress others. It's abnormal because, in today's social media-driven world, everyone seems to be chasing validation. Sigmas? They walk their own path, validation-free. Gents, when you stop caring about what others think, That's when you truly become unstoppable. That's the Sigma mindset. Number 5. Minimalism, less is more. We live in a society obsessed with consumerism, more money, more possessions, more status symbols. But Sigma males? They see things differently. They don't chase after material possessions or flashy status symbols. Instead, they value minimalism. To a Sigma, less is more. They focus on what truly matters: their experiences, their personal growth, and the quality of their relationships, not the quantity of their stuff. This minimalist approach may seem abnormal in a world where people are obsessed with accumulating things, but it allows the Sigma male to remain free, unburdened by material attachments. Minimalism gives them clarity and keeps them focused on their mission. Gents, the next time you're tempted to buy something you don't need, think like a Sigma and ask yourself if it's really worth it. Number 6. Mystery, the art of being an enigma. Here's something that truly sets Sigma males apart. They're not open books. Most people feel the need to broadcast their lives to the world, constantly sharing updates, emotions, and opinions. Not the Sigma. He values mystery. He doesn't feel the need to explain himself to others, and he keeps his cards close to his chest. To some, this might seem abnormal, even antisocial, but for the Sigma male, it's simply a way of life. He knows that there's power in being unpredictable, in not revealing everything about himself. It keeps people guessing, and in a world where everyone is constantly sharing, the Sigma's silence speaks volumes. Gents, being mysterious doesn't mean being distant. It means holding on to your power. It's about choosing what to share and when to share it. Number 7. Living life on their own terms. Sigma males don't follow the traditional path laid out by society. You won't find them checking off the standard boxes. Go to college, get a job, climb the corporate ladder, retire. Sigmas live life on their own terms, often creating unconventional lifestyles that others wouldn't even consider. Whether it's starting a business, living off the grid, or traveling the world solo, Sigmas are masters of doing things their way. This abnormal pursuit of freedom and independence is something that separates them from the rest. They aren't afraid to break the mold and create a life that reflects their values, not society's expectations. Gents, remember, success doesn't have to look like everyone else's version. It's about defining your own path, just like a Sigma. Number 8. Selective social circles. In a world where many people measure their worth by the number of friends or followers they have, Sigma males are the opposite. They don't care about having a large social circle. In fact, they're incredibly selective about who they let into their lives. Quality over quantity is their motto, and they'd rather have a few deep, meaningful connections than a crowd of acquaintances. This selective nature may seem abnormal to the social butterflies of the world, but for Sigma males, it's all about conserving their energy for the people who truly matter. Gents, if you find yourself valuing deep connections over surface-level relationships, you're in line with the Sigma mentality. Number 9. Intense focus on self-mastery. Here's one of the most abnormal things about Sigma males: their obsessive focus on self-mastery. While most people are content to coast through life without putting in the effort to grow, Sigmas are constantly striving to improve themselves. Whether it's learning new skills, mastering their emotions, or pushing their physical limits, self-improvement is a lifelong journey for them. This dedication to personal growth often sets them apart and can seem abnormal to those who aren't on the same path. But for the Sigma, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every day, they aim to be better than they were yesterday. Gents, never stop working on yourself. The pursuit of self-mastery is a lifelong Sigma trait. Number 10. Freedom above all else. If there's one thing that truly defines a Sigma male, it's his absolute obsession with freedom. Most people are willing to trade their freedom for security, whether it's in their jobs, relationships, or social status. But Sigma males will never compromise their independence. They crave the ability to move through life without restrictions, to make their own choices, and to live authentically. This dedication to freedom may seem abnormal to those who are used to playing by society's rules, but for the Sigma, it's non-negotiable. They know that true happiness comes from living life on their own terms, free from the expectations and limitations of others. Gents, remember, freedom is your greatest asset. Never trade it for anything less. There you have it, gents, 10 abnormal things that only Sigma males are interested in. If you found yourself resonating with any of these, you might just have some Sigma in you. These traits might seem unconventional, but that's what makes the Sigma so powerful. They thrive on being different. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join this community of high-value gents who are dedicated to living life on their own terms. Let's keep this movement growing. Having said this, I'll see you in the next video.